The 36 federation states and the Federal Capital Territory reported 1.92 trillion naira in internally generated revenue, or IGR, in 2022, and that's according to the National Bureau of Statistics. The IGR reported Monday states that last year's amount represents a modest growth of just 2% year-on-year compared to 1.89 trillion reported for IGR in 2021. According to analysis, Lagos State had the greatest internally generated revenue last year with 651.15 billion naira, or 34% of the headline total. Lagos State's revenue fell by 14% last year compared to 753.46 billion naira it generated in 2021. Now, live here in the studio with me is Arise business analyst Chika Mbonu for this analysis of this. Good morning. It's good to have you.
Morning.
There's a whole lot of money on the table.
Money, the price winner.
The money is
no,
there.
No, don't run away.
There's a whole lot of money.
Don't run away. I'm not asking for puff for anything.
Oh, okay.
Acknowledge the accolades.
Okay. Oh, I thought that was my own IGR. Yeah, which was but that was something for everyone. It's for what the whole team puts together. It's for Rice News. I just represent the organization.
We always winning the prizes.
Yeah, we always win.
Yeah. I've seen the.
But let's talk about the whiff of money.
I've seen the reports that are pushed out. First of all, the Presidential Committee on Taxation. Interesting, that's committee. We're waiting for them to implement. And I'm going to tie it into the second issue in your rundown.
Yes.
Where you talked about the IGR. Now, of course, the story in the IGR, we pushed it out there. Because the first thing is Lagos State is about 34% of the national total IGR. The other statistics that there is that the Lagos State also IGR is more than the 25 states
put together
out
of 36.
Out of 36 states, in the North Central, Northwest, Southeast, and Northeast. If you add up all the IGR, Lagos State IGR is more than
is
a winner. But what we have tried to do here, again, for our viewers, so they can put things in perspective, is we've gone ahead to tabulate the FAAC allocation per state.
Vis-a-vis
this IGR.
So our viewers are looking at right now on the screen is at the second column, which is the FAAC allocation. For example, if you look at Delta State, the FAAC allocation was 348 billion. But the state at the last column generated 19.77. Was that the?
Yes.
Yeah, so the 434.
Yeah, so
billion.
You find
the percentage is 19.7.
Delta State, for example, FAAC allocation is 348 billion.
IGR
85.9 billion.
Yeah, the total is
total revenue in the state, which is the IGR.
Total inflow.
Total IGR plus the FAAC allocation is 434 billion. Now, what we want to do is to look at the state effort in revenue generation. And we said, what's the percentage of IGR to the total inflow into the state, revenue in the state? And for Delta State, for example, you will see that IGR, the total revenue of the state, is about just 19%.
Out of the total inflow,
yes.
434.
Akwa Ibom, total revenue, total IGR over the state revenue is 11.6.
11.16.
So for every 100 naira that the state spent, they got 90 naira, literally, from Abuja.
Well put.
And then we went ahead and look at it. There are some states, let me put it that way. Delta State, for every 100 naira they spent, they got about 19 naira just from IGR.
Internally generated within the state.
In the state. The other one came from Abuja. Adamawa, 18 naira from the state. The balance from Abuja, Ebonyi, Taraba, Katsina, Yobe. Even, let's put it, Bayelsa, for every 100 naira they spent, they only got about 6 naira. Internally.
So 94 naira
came from Abuja. Akwa Ibom, for every 100 naira they spent, 90 naira
sort of
came from Abuja. What's the name? KB, 82 naira came from 88 naira came from Abuja, and you can go on and see that. This tells you a big story there. Why do the states exist? Now tie this to the story that came out last week. We had 28 states the latest foreign direct investment report,
Yes.
It says they didn't have a single naira investment
Over the period.
Over the period. So what we'll see is states every month go to Abuja, collect their FAAC allocation, and just be sharing.
How do we get states to generate more revenue? Lagos is the poster boy, but can we get more states to generate revenue?
There's a report published by Budget.
The budget, yes.
It's called the state of the states.
State of the states.
The condition of the states, and every state of Nigeria had something to sell. Had one mineral or agriculture or something to sell. But what are the governors doing? And we talked about this. The problem we have really is not Abuja or Sorok. It's a subnational government. What's happening at the state levels
and the local
government levels. And again, tying to this tax issue, the tax reform. Tax reform is not the problem with the federal government. Where the problem really is
states and local governments.
The states and the local governments. Regularly, you will hear some states go and shut down companies because they're trying to force revenue out of them. There's a story that in Alaba, some people who sell pure water, all these people, they get about 12 tickets in a day. 12 different taxes.
Those are
hawk, yeah. 12 different taxes. And so
unofficial.
And so a lot of times you see some of these who are revenue collectors are actually private contractors.
To some official and non-state actors.
Based on political patronage. Let's put it out there. FCT in Abuja, the small businesses, they have complained bitterly. I mean, every day there's one levy or the other levy and another levy. Look at this. There are about 200 formal and informal taxes in Nigeria, and they want to bring it down to 10.
Some folks say that the issue of tax in Nigeria is not about the federal official tax, it's about the unofficial tax.
The unofficial, but unofficial at what level? It's the levels of the state and the local government. And a lot of them happening also in the FCT. A lot of the small businesses, they have reached out to me, complain bitterly. They've been shut down, they've been locked every time one tax or the other. In this country, that everybody is suffering. So the committee's work is cut out for it. And I'm wishing them good luck. And this way you're really...
the rest have done their job. Now it has to implementation. That's why I want you to weigh in. How do we implement this?
Remember what the guy said, the committee chairman said. He said, when he finishes federal now, he's going to go to the state houses of assembly to go and speak to them. A lot of these things also involve, changes in constitution, changes in the corporate tax laws now, and so on and so forth. Implementation is the issue because each time we talk about this, the next day you find all these people. The money is sweet for them. The money is sweet for them.
And
they just go out there and just be harassing businesses and people who are struggling. Some people are not made a sell in 1 week and you're shutting them down and, carrying their goods and so on. I mean, it's just reckless sometimes and wicked what some people do. So I wish the committee good luck. But you see, the right thing now is look at this. It reflects in itself. So look at the states. Some states, for every 100 naira they spend, 90 naira of it come from Abuja. Every month they just go there. Governor, the Commissioner for Finance, they just go and share money.
Lagos is the only one that out
Lagos
of 100
is the only one. About 80 naira comes from Lagos State.
And 20 naira only from Abuja.
The message there also is, when the money is coming into Lagos State, now nobody knows whether you are from south or north or east or west.
It's decentralized.
It's central, every citizen, does something. So when it comes to politics also, let everybody also know that Lagos is also...
Do we need a development agenda for states and local governments that they can buy in and at least raise up their game?
A state is as good as its governor. A state is as good as its governor. If the governor is willing to do good and serve the people, it's so easy.
Yeah, do good by building airports and
come on, man.
I'm trying to ask you, what should we...
I spoke about that yesterday. I mean, the airports are like make conduits for most of them to, suck away money. Because the airports are grandiose.
They don't generate IGR.
No, generate IGR. One flight maybe in a week for the governor whenever he goes to Abuja to go and share FAAC allocation. And nothing, no revenue coming in to the states. I keep telling you, look at the issue of dividends or democracy. If you go to the guys who live along Orile route to Lagos now and say, government working. Remember the guys who used to spend hours on traffic and spend a lot of money on traffic. and come to the marinas for their businesses every day.
Lagos Island. Yes.
Now they can enter the blue line.
Yes.
Now they can tell you what democracy
Lagos State, yes.
Lagos is working.
Yes.
If you go to Abia State now, there's a road called Port Harcourt Road in Aba. We have been talking about that road for a long time. That road has been abandoned by Orji Uzokalo, TLG. What's the last governor of Abia State? I can't remember his name.
I lost count.
Yeah, so all the roads are abandoned. But now, you remember when the governor brought Julius Berger there, the whole people were like hailing Julius Berger for finally. Governance is simple.
At the grassroots level.
If you want to do well.
That's okay.
Provide our people with health centers.
Thank you.
Water to drink. Good roads.
The basics.
The basics.
Thank you so much.
Every month.
It's good having you here.
Thank you.
Now we know sometimes when you're in Abuja, it's for you to get a boot on the ground and give us some nice stories. Good morning.
Thank you, brother.
Let's have this.
Thank you
so much for that.